I was referred from another dentist because I'd basically got 2 broken teeth and another one that was fractured. Sat down with Dr. Jane. He took me through the whole process, gave me clear options. Unfortunately, those options included 4 teeth out and 4 implants. But he took me through start to finish, was very clear in what he was going to do, very clear in sort of what that would mean in terms of time frames and what the pros and cons were. From a technology perspective, it was a real eye-opener for me. Having been to my previous dentist, which was very, very good, to come in here and virtually in no time at all have a complete 3D image of my jaw and everything that was going on in it was just amazing. And then how he could then overlay what he was going to do, what the issues would be, what could happen and what might not happen and how he would address that. It was just really good to see it right in front of the screen. And I think as he's then gone through the process, literally having that in front of you whilst the procedure's going on, just actually gave me a degree of confidence to what was happening. Having teeth out was probably the worst bit, but even with that, there was no pain whatsoever. He explained to me what had got to be done over the few days post extraction, and then with the implants themselves, I was genuinely surprised at how straightforward it was. Yes, time consuming, but in terms of pain and in terms of having to deal with things after, there was no problems from my perspective. For me, it's a new confidence in terms of my teeth, in terms of just not being nervous about eating different things, and actually knowing that if there are issues, he'll be there and he will help me address them. But so far, there's been no issues whatsoever. What put me at ease was just walking through the door, and the people from literally the receptionist to Dr. Jane's assistants and Dr. Jane himself, their manner and their approach was just very friendly, very at ease, didn't feel a clinical environment at all. And so from that perspective, quite quickly, I probably got more comfort in Dr. Jane than actually my previous dentist. Anybody that's thinking about an implant or needs an implant, I couldn't recommend Dr. Jane highly enough. His whole approach is very clear, he's helpful throughout, approachable throughout. If there are any issues, I got the feeling that he would be able to help, but there haven't been for me, which is the main thing.